Welcome back, students. It's Tabellija, and you're here for the next installment of Broadway ReFocused. Hello, everybody, from my actual apartment here in New York City. I thought it might be nice to let you guys see what it's like to live in an alleged ghost town. In fact, I think I have a little bit of footage from just the other day. Ghost town, am I right? Anyway, in Unit 6, we are going to focus on two shows that were running before the pandemic locked down Broadway. The timeless classic West Side Story, and a little show you may have heard of called Hamilton. We start in 1957 at the Winter Garden Theater, where West Side Story debuted. It had a young and amazing collaborative team, Arthur Lawrence, Stephen Sondheim, and Leonard Bernstein, who created a song and dance masterpiece that transported the story of Romeo and Juliet to New York City's West Side and transformed the Montagues and Capulets into two street gangs, the Sharks and the Jets. We focus our attention on the lack of authentic Latinx representation, both on and off stage, in the original Broadway production and the subsequent film version. Viviana Vargas writes, "Why don't we get offended when artists and theater companies produce West Side Story? Albeit we do care when there is whitewashing and casting, but why has that been our only criticism? I believe it's because West Side Story offers Latinx people, and all woke theater people, a superficial and false narrative of representation. We need to learn about our biases." We move from those questions of representation in West Side Story to the smash hit musical Hamilton. We will discover why creator, composer, star, and all-around genius Lin-Manuel Miranda cast such a diverse group of actors to play a bunch of historical white dudes. We also break down the casting controversy that came about when the casting notice went out looking for non-white actors. In 2020, Ivo Van Hove's new revival of West Side Story created space for authentic portrayal of characters by people of color. Although it's offstage drama, sexual allegations against actor Amar Ramasar did cause protests outside the theater. Despite that, 32 actors were making their Broadway debut in this production, and we're excited to see it come back once theaters reopen. And now, task number 6. How do we diversify casting if we know that Hamilton and the recent production of West Side Story just aren't enough? As a producer, you are picking a musical that uplifts new voices and stories. This is the first step. The second step is to make sure that those voices are reflected not only in your casting, but also your creative team. In this task, we will start to make sure you have a plan for casting a diverse group of actors for both your revival and new musical. We will also make sure that your creative team is a group of people that reflects your story and the characters that are portraying them. We will be speaking to casting director Kim Heil from San Diego Rep, who will help us understand the ins and outs of casting. We are getting closer to the presentation of your shows to Broadway producers, professionals, and artistic directors. Be intentional. Think specifically. And remember, you are inspiring these people with your vision and focus of diverse stories on Broadway. Thanks for joining me in the chateau, and I'll see you on the flip side.